can't stay too patient, cause shorty, you been fake to me. I'm just trying to let you know before I tell you. I can't see us out of place. Get the fuck up out the game. I just need a one-on-one with you before I tell him.
The boys are here, making sure that my roof doesn't leak anymore. Oh, there's one of them. We have gutter in there. I'll get you a closer look in a second. And then let's go. Right guys, you can probably tell I'm freezing cold. Absolutely freezing. And I'm on site at a property where we had something really bad happen. Shocking. We had a thief or thieves steal from us. They stole 15 grand's worth of items, around about 15 grand's worth of items, and unfortunately it was an inside job. I have a lot to explain to you guys, so bear with me because the story is very interesting. The roof is being done. Now if you see these here guys, these are dry verge caps. They're there and there. They're also going on there, and then they'll go around there and all around the front. We have new guttering, new fascia, new drain pipes all the way along, thanks to these guys. Best roofers in the Midlands, possibly the country. They do a lot for me actually. Charlie is unreal. One of the things I love about this property is the sheer size of it. Unless you've been here, you won't understand that this is huge. 4 apartments. We have a huge bungalow in the back garden as well. And then the drive, the size of the drive is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of land that we have on here is just incredible. Location, exceptional. Now I bought this property at auction, and I bought it post-auction, which means after the event. I tried to buy it pre-auction for 15 or 20,000 pound more. Luckily for me, I got it afterwards cheaper. So when it was at auction, I did my due diligence on it, and it had a couple of prohibition orders on there, and it had some other bits and pieces, which I'll go through on a video with you guys shortly. But I offered 310, I think. I ended up getting it for 290, and it didn't sell in auction because of the prohibition orders and what the council wanted done in the 30 days of someone taking new ownership. But I spoke to the council. I knew a lot of things that they didn't know that was in the legal pack. Not the council, other people, because I'd actually made the call to the auction house to get the legal pack updated. And the council had actually moved off a couple of the orders, 2 prohibition orders, and there's something else. I can't remember what it is actually. What was it? 2 prohibition orders. Oh, sorry, yeah. And the gas and the electrics weren't installed correctly, so they had been capped off by the suppliers. So that needed sorting as well. When I spoke to the council, one of the prohibition orders had already been lifted by the person who had inherited the property. They'd got the works done. So there was only 1 prohibition order on here. It was rat infested as well. So I knew that all of the stuff that was in the legal pack, people would be put off with. So I was quite adamant that this house would not sell. I actually watched the auction live, Bond Wolf, and as soon as it didn't sell, I got on the phone, put the offer in, and probably within about an hour, it all got sorted. The owner accepted the offer. He didn't want to go into another auction, and we got the property. Huge property, really cool property. I'm excited to see the end of this now because all the electrics are in and the roof's been fixed. We got all the bits and pieces sorted as well with the theft. Full steam ahead. Guys, what do you think of his hoodie?
I need to see the brand first. Okay.
Change, man.
It's a new look. It's a new thing. If you come over here, Jet, we are just organising the app. So we have our masterclasses coming up, and with our masterclasses, we have HMO, deal sourcing, BRR and flipping, auction and assisted sales. We do 4 in person. And the 4 in person masterclasses now, we are trying to get all 4 of them done within a 6-week period and rotate it every 6 weeks. So all 4 are available every 6 weeks. So for Hamilton University members, you can come along and you can literally be with me for the whole day learning how to do these things properly. And we're changing the name, aren't we, from the Hamilton University? You had no idea, did you?
No, I had
Did you
no
see his
idea.
face? Did you see his face? Yeah, I think we're going to just call it the Property Circle University, or yeah, we're going to lose Hamilton University and we're going to brand it underneath the brand as the Property Circle. That's something that we're looking at doing. The forms are all done?
Yes.
Or not done?
No, the forms are done. We're just messing around with the app, seeing the best way to lay it out. So it makes it easier for people to register.
Okay, and then this is Georgia, but don't leave her on the camera for too long because she doesn't like it. Bam. Do you want to do one more then? Bam. Okay, so Georgia has been here for how long, Georgia? 4 weeks?
Yeah, 4 weeks now.
4 weeks, okay. She is not social media. She doesn't want to be on social media. She doesn't want to be famous like Tom Cruise here. She is the office admin. She makes everything behind the scenes tick. How are you finding it so far?
Enjoying it.
She's trained, enjoying it. It's good. But really, she wants to say, "Oh my God, it's stressful." No, it's not really. It's good. It's fun. And then we have the lovely Tina here today.
Hello.
She is here. We are going out. Guys, can I just say something though? This is very, very, very important for you guys to understand about me. This is not my office. So you know all the mess that you see everywhere, and all the rubbish that you see everywhere, and all the paperwork that you see everywhere, and all the crap that you see everywhere. It's these guys' fault in this office.
It shows we're busy though, isn't it? It's paper.
Is that what we're doing? Are we going for that look? Whereas, so you go up in my office where it's completely spotless, I'm not busy.
Because you're never in the office, you're outside.
Saved yourself there, didn't you, Phil?
Yeah. What's Rich doing, Steve?
He is making sure that all of the dates that we had previously from before today when I sorted everything out, that we're making sure that they are correct. So that's probably the most you'll hear him speak. Incredible. My webinars are always incredible. People get a lot of value out of those free webinars. So the feedback's always good. Feedback's important. That's what keeps the business ticking. That's what keeps the interest going. Here we go. We have another digger on site. So we're moving ahead. Right, dates. Let's get the dates in. Okay, so obviously these are only the thingy days. These aren't the site visits or nothing, are they? All of them, Jet, need to go into the app today as events. Okay, all of them. Everything needs to go on the website as events. So if you can make a note of this, because I'm going out, get them in the app, get them into the website. That's basically the outline. Jet, you need to put where they're all going to be for the masterclasses. So you know the 10th is at Eastside, and you know the 24th, this one here, is going to be Little Aston, which is that one. I'm trying to get them all at Little Aston. Okay, so this one here is Little Aston. That's also booked for the 19th of February and the 19th of March. If you think there's what, 2, 4, 6, 7, there's 8 masterclasses there. So we can just rotate the 4 accordingly. And then when new members join, they can do all 4 masterclasses within a month of joining. So if somebody wants to accelerate their journey quicker, they can join today, the university, and then within 4 weeks, they can do all of the masterclasses, all of the online courses, and then they can fast track their journey instead of having to wait like one every month or something like that. They can do them all straight away. The organisation that goes into events, guys, I don't think people actually appreciate how much hard work goes into it. There's the setup, there's the logistics, there's the dates and times which matches everybody's schedules. Obviously, I'm super, super busy. So it's important that we have all of this down, and then I have the team behind me who basically make it all happen.
Wall, no wall, semi-wall, half a wall.
I don't know what I'd call it. Look at my drive. The wall fell down here in the storm and we've cleaned everything up. It's marked my drive obviously, but it's not the end of the world. Insurance company for my neighbour is coming out on the 8th of January. So we're hoping to have this wall rebuilt in the next 2 weeks because this property behind has actually sold, and now it's sold, the new owners who are purchasing the property have said please have the wall fixed before we complete. So we're just waiting on dates. We're just waiting on everything to come backwards and forwards and make sure it's done correctly. The valuation from their mortgage company who are buying this property, they valued it £10,000 less until that wall's rebuilt, which is nuts really. They basically said we will complete and we will release the funds to you, but if the wall's not finished, it's £10,000 for that. And I'll go through that with you shortly, but we have fantastic agents dealing with it in the middle. My solicitors are incredible as well. I have the best solicitor in the country, but that wall is a 10 grand loss for the new person. But I've said to the new person, we're not discounting it by £10,000. It is what it is. If you're not going to purchase it, we'll put it back on the market and resell it. They do want to live here. This is their dream home at the minute. So I'll keep you updated on how this goes, guys. Got a crazy story to tell you guys, but I'm not telling you the story today because the story.
Tell him, man.
No, I can't.
Tell him.
No, I don't. I want to do a video on it, but the story's a bit crazy. Look at the laugh. Look at the laugh. 99% of people wouldn't believe it actually. Need some work. Need some work. Hey ho. It's not what you know. It's who you know. Because if you knew what this house would cost, you'd be like, how the hell does he make shit like that happen? Right, let me give you a little tour of this place. So the floor is very uneven. This doesn't need to go back to brick. This can be skimmed over the top. We have the boilers upstairs. We have the gas down there. The electrics in there, and front door needs changing. We have a new-ish radiator here, new-ish, double radiator. Skirting's no good. Bit of a storage cupboard. Through into the second room, again, double radiator, but if you look, we have all the pipes exposed, chimney breast. Come through to the kitchen. Oh, we've got Artex on the ceiling as well, guys. If anyone don't know what Artex is, that is. Artex can have asbestos in it as well. Kitchen, cooker, cupboards, stripping out. Tiles on the wall in the kitchen, all throughout. And then into the bathroom. Bathroom's huge. Bathroom's huge. Have plastic on the ceilings. Is there a light in here, Phil? We have this cemented floor down to where the toilet is. Plastic clad in there. We have a new tap. Upstairs we have 3 bedrooms with an old boiler in upstairs as well. Needs 30 grand. Needs 30 grand. 30 grand will get it up to the standard that it needs to be.
Bargain as well.
The numbers. That's why I am who I am. So I received a text message to show that one of my property front doors was open. And it was really late at night. The gentleman that sent me the text message is someone who lives in the area. I don't really know him. He messaged me previously to tell me the boards had fell down during a storm. I then got a little bit suspicious, thinking, why is the front door wide open at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night? And I knew that I had all of the kitchen items and the boilers on site. So immediately I thought the worst. I then decided to take a drive over to the property, which is about an hour and 10 minutes from my house. And when I got there, I opened the front door, walked into the second room, and all the items were gone. Okay? Everything, all gone. I knew it was one of 3 people because it wasn't a break-in. Somebody had used the key out of the key box to get into the property. So you can't blame everybody. And that's not what we do here. We don't use social media to out people. We don't name people. You deal with things accordingly. If you air your dirty laundry in public, I think you're a bit of a loser. So I dealt with it properly. Made a few phone calls, and lo and behold, I got hold of the stolen items. Now, the items that were stolen were cookers, hobs, ovens, extractor fans, dishwashers, fridge freezers, and boilers. 4 brand new boilers worth about 1,500 quid each. About £15,000 worth of items. I have them all back, safe and sound. Unscathed, shall we say. But I'm sitting here now with the dilemma of I have someone around me who I can't trust, which is quite sad. I'm a guy that kind of just relies on everybody to be a little bit like me. So hiding phones and locking your doors and stuff, yes, very naive of me. I don't do it because I don't expect anybody to do anything to me. But now I'm questioning everyone around me, as in, how do I deal with this going forward? I don't want to make everybody feel like I'm being a bit of a shit in the business. I don't want people to feel like, oh, Steve doesn't trust us, Steve doesn't do this, Steve doesn't do that. So what I've decided to do is let it go. Turn a blind eye. Pay no attention. I know who did it. I know who gave the code to the key box. And it'll sit with me because knowledge is power. Not everything needs a reaction. Not everything needs you to get angry, start ranting and raving, he said, she said. Sometimes you can just sit back and people will walk down a path and they will end up in the situation that they are supposed to end up in. That's what I believe. And a lot of my friends and family around me are telling me, you know, we heard about what happened. Do you know who it is? And I was like, yeah, I know who it is, but I'm not discussing it. And I don't want to oversaturate such a good life with one bad thing. You guys, especially the people who are part of my property circle community, this is real life. When you have items of value on site, you've got to make sure that you protect it at all costs. Lock boxes, give the codes to who needs the codes. Don't let too many people know what's going on. Make sure that you keep a lot of the information on a need-to-know basis. But for me, going forwards from today, I will still be the same person that I always am. Little things like this will not knock me into something that I am not. I don't want to be a horrible, horrible human being. I don't want to have to judge every single person that walks into my life. I will move forwards correctly with the knowledge that I have. You guys are learning from a real property developer. Not one of these guys on social media that says they do things and don't do things, because there are a bunch of them. But there's also great people out there in the industry that use social media to spread the right messages, exactly like I am right now. It's your job to find the right people. It's your job to listen to the correct advice. Me, I'm one of the good guys. I'm one of the ones that will actually tell you the truth. Black, white, massive grey area that most of you don't live in, and you don't realise that's where 99% of the people in the world try and live. A little grey area in the middle. It's not for everybody, but you need to have common sense. You need to know how to navigate it correctly, and you need people like me. I get called great. I get called horrible. I get called Mr. Be Nice, Be Kind. I also get called Mr. Full of Shit. It's all perception and it's all opinions. As long as you know who you are, and as long as you know who you've got in your circle that's with you, which takes a very long time to actually get it. Once you get those people around you, keep them. Don't let everybody into your circle. Have lots of acquaintances, build a great network, but your circle should be your circle. And what happened to me with some minor things like cooking items and fridge freezers and shit, it's not the end of the world, because I have a million other great things that are going on. So don't always focus on the negatives, because the positives are really, 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 really more important.